And hello, fellow tourists. We last met at From Vineyard in New Zealand, and we are continuing our day. The next stop was Cork and Keg, a really old English-style pub. So now we are at the Cork and Keg. This is another stop on our big journey. And we just heard there was some really nice Sauv Blanc here, all organic.
I'll be with you in a minute.
You're right. And some beers. We're going to get a champers. And yeah, checking the place out. Hello.
Smooth there. Come on, mate. Nice. You got some cash? I'll start paying some cash.
Pay cash.
Yeah.
If I'm being really honest, the outside didn't look like much, but once you walk through the doors, you were presented with some English style charm, and the food was absolutely fantastic. It had a terrific beer garden out the back, and on a warm summer's day, it was a great place to pull up and have a bite to eat. And after visiting a few wineries during the day and participating in some Sauv Blanc, it was actually nice to have a few beers. That gold medal Spates was a crowd favourite.
These are dear at home. Spates. New Zealand Spates. It's a crack of a beer.
It is. It's one a medal.
Crack.
It's one a medal. It's one a gold medal. Lenny's on the Spates too. Do you want to do a frothy update as well?
One of the nicest beers I've ever had, to be honest with you.
It's the frothies in the...
I don't even know where we are. Where are we? Picton.
New Zealand.
New Zealand. Well, we're not in New Zealand.
New Zealand. We're having a couple of, as we said, a couple of pints.
Now, normally we come to you with live sports updates, but today we're coming with a live beer update.
Live beer update. We've done some. We've done a winery. We've done a From. We went out to From.
Where from?
Well, just down the road.
Alright, so that was the Cork and Keg. What I really love about this day is that we're on a really tight half-hour schedule. So you get in, you get your pint, you've got to have that drunk within 20 minutes. We managed to have all of our drinks and our food in that half hour. And now we're out front waiting to get picked up to go to the next winery. We're going to try and fit in one more winery and the chocolate factory before we have to be back to get onto our... before we have to get back... Too many drinks too fast. Before we have to get back to the ship. Apparently our ship needs more time to get to Napier, so they've cut us off 2:30, so we've got to try and get back. We'll see how we go. They promised us that in all the time that they've had their business, they haven't left anyone behind. We're hoping that they stick to that, because we certainly don't want to be trying to make our own way up to Napier if that's the case. So bear with us for 2 more stops here. It may not look like much from the outside, but I guarantee you go in there's a bit of atmosphere. The service is fantastic, the ladies look after you, and the beer's cold. We're still waiting for the bus. Glenn's peeled off to go and get himself another pint, and I'm really thinking about it as... I don't think Jeff got the time right for the bus.
I did.
I looked at Jeff, but I can't remember what it
I'm
said.
sure it was quarter past.
He's sure it was... What is it now? Quarter past 2.
Oh, it's
5 to 1. Oh, it's 5 to 1.
So
Quarter past 2, Alice.
they're
Jeez.
10 minutes late.
They're running 10 minutes late. But mind you, there's 3 buses out and 2 are following each other, so I don't...
Oh, and we've got no way of contacting him, and we're in the middle of another country, and we've got to get back. Oh, we just got to get back to the ship by 3 o'clock. And
I reckon
It's all good.
we're probably about 50k away from the ship.
it's all good. We'll just walk it. We'll make it there.
Yeah, I saw someone on a bike in a minute. I'm going to push them off and grab the bike and
Yeah.
get myself back to the pier.
Not going to worry about it. Lavender. Is that lavender?
Well, lucky for us, the bus did turn up. Although the bus driver said, oh, there's only one behind this one. So luckily we got on. It was all a bit rushed, and I blame the Norwegian Jewel for this, for shortening their itinerary for the day. And the bittersweet part of this was that we kept on stopping to pick people up, and we saw all the things we were missing out on. So our tour bus operator's given us 10 minutes in the chocolate factory. Get in, get chocolate, get out. This was a crash course in chocolate making. We tried to get in as much as we could, but we were under the pump. Macadamia crunch. Macadamia butter crunch. Nice. Very nice. And underneath, you've got a lemon citrus jelly. Everyone else was under the pump too, so it was chocolate, 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 go, go, go. That was a bit naughty. I ended up with 2. Very nice. I think there's a chocolate splodge on my lens. We had 10 minutes. Literally, this is it. We've got to be back on the last shuttle bus at 2:30 or something, and it's here, we're getting there. Chocolate factory without a toilet, so but there's some good bushes over there.
Container's good.
So after a bit of drive back, after a very rushed trip, we ended back to where we started and getting ready to get back on the ship, which was a bit sad really. So we're back in Picton. We managed 4 stops, even though the last stop was a bit of a quick one. And we do need to be back on the ship soon. Jeff's just ran into the loo, and then we're back on the shuttle and on board. So where our ship docked today, we did need to take a shuttle bus. They won't let you walk along the pier, so we have to take the shuttle back. It's about 6 minutes, and there's no charge on this one today. Still a bit annoyed that Norwegian Jewel are making us head back. We've only had that short amount of time on shore today. A lot of lineups on this cruise. And depending upon which cruise ship you're on, you get a really picturesque port. And you can see which picturesque port we had. Got us way over buggery, haven't they? Over near the logging. The most picturesque pier. And we're back. Didn't take very long. Jeff was being really positive. He said, well, at least if we're here, we didn't have to walk across that walkway, which would have been a long way walking to town. Not really. Just after all that food and indulgence, probably. We are back from the lovely Picton, and the things that I have picked up today is that when getting off the ship, it does take time, even if it is pulling up at the pier, and particularly when you pull up at the pier where you need some shuttle buses that take you to and from to where you need to be. For some reason on the Norwegian Jewel, what they've done is shorten 2 of our days. So we came into Picton and port authorities gave us all clear at 8:30 so that we could get off the ship, and we found out that we needed to be back on the ship by 3, which means that you have to be really getting your last shuttle at around 2:30 thereabouts so that you can be back on board without any issues. So Picton is also the link between the South and the North Island through the island into Island Ferry, and you can see it just over my shoulder there. It's just coming in now to pick up some passengers. I heard it takes about 3.5 hours for it to get from one side to the other. So I've just pulled up myself a sun lounge here. I'll go find the others very shortly. I'm going to enjoy my vodka and lemonade. There are a lot of people on deck today, so lots of people watching, and I'll catch you shortly.
I caught you! Oh no! I caught you again! Oh, look at the salad, it's got mayonnaise all through it, but you know, it's healthy.
What are you doing?
I'm eating. Oh no, Al snuck up on me. Oh, man.
We had a bit of a sleep in the morning, so we missed the trip in. It's really nice to sit out on deck and catch the ride out. It truly was one of the most amazing trips out of port that we had. I mean, the scenery was spectacular. But then again, that's New Zealand, isn't it? It's spectacular all around. And we continued to do what we do on cruise, and that was check out the sights, check out the bars, check out the sides, maybe go and sit by the pool and enjoy every single living moment. And as the evening rolled round, we caught up with our friends to find out what they had been up to during the day.
Well, no, that's what I was thinking, because when I was worried about, whether you eat it or not, doesn't matter.